Take number 1, we did not.
Doobie
All right.
and the bald spot in the motherfucking morning.
Welcome to a bright, sunny day with Doobie and the Bald Spot in the morning. I am Eddie, the Bald Spot McGinty, here with my illustrious co-host.
Before I even introduce myself, for reference, we did another take, and he said, "Welcome to another rainy day."
'Cause it's
Doobie
raining
and the Bald
outside.
Spot. And I was like, "This just makes it sound like our show sucks, man." They can't see. There's no window. They can't see.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm Evan Dubois. Don't call me Doobie. It's a shitty name. And just
You named yourself that. You called
I didn't. It just you pitched Doobie in the Bald Spot in the morning as a morning show.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a funny name. So
Yeah.
I was like, that's fine. I
Yeah.
did not name myself Doobie. You called me Doobie.
But you, as soon as you changed it to spell it the same way as
Yeah,
your last
so
name,
it's
you
my
made it.
last name.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go.
No. You just spelled it
All right.
wrong.
No. I spelled it like Doobie, like a joint.
Yeah, you spelled it properly, but
Yeah.
you spelled it wrong in the context of my name.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you got going on? You got some traveling going on today?
Yeah. Heading back to Peterborough.
Nice. Peterborough.
Yeah.
Going back home.
See my fiance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an adult.
Yeah, and the dog.
Yeah, and my puppy dog. Ruru.
Shout out to Ruru.
Here's a picture.
I'm pretty sure she's one of our 17 subscribers.
I don't think
That's how deep we had to go.
Yeah.
We created Ruru a YouTube account.
Yeah.
No, I wish. That'd be too much work. People do create social media accounts for their pets. It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
I wish I
Jesse
did-
Ralph has one for his dog.
Yep. Yeah, I have some friends who have ones for the cats. It's pretty cute. I wish I did one for Sasha. It would have been funny. She would have had more followers than me, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably, yep.
You don't have a lot of followers.
I don't. I have almost 500.
Wow.
You guys should follow me. When I get to 500, I might do something special.
That's so sad.
It was
What are you gonna do? Get a McCain cake from the fucking Freshco, bro?
not for me, for them. I'm not
What
for the 450 people and the 50 bots that are following me. I was gonna do something special for. I'm not gonna do. I don't give a shit about for me.
What are you gonna do? What can you afford with the money you've made off your 500 followers on Instagram?
Maybe like a little pin.
A pin.
Yeah.
What? So they just have to buy a pin? That's what you're gonna do as a surprise for them,
No, I'm gonna buy it.
and you're just gonna give it to them
I'm gonna pick one random person. That's not a bot.
to send them a pin.
A pin.
Yeah, don't follow him. I don't know. That's not a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
You should be telling them to follow you for your content, not for.
They already
pin.
follow. Most of the people already do follow. I'm like 5 away. So, you know.
I'm checking how much.
Actually, I think it might be like 10 away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
No, I
thought.
think I have like.
I'm seeing how much you over exaggerated right now.
I
don't
think
worry.
I have 490 right now.
We're gonna check. We're gonna figure it out.
Unless a few of the bots have unfollowed me.
You preemptively said that.
No, I
oh,
think it's
you're
490.
491.
Oh, there we go.
You gained a follower.
Yep, another bot has followed me back.
Yeah. No, I followed you back this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured since we're doing the podcast now, I should be
Yep.
at least publicly your friend. You know.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, this guy. This fucking guy.
Need a sip.
Yeah, to my strawless coffee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He threw out my non-paper straw that I was saving for this, so I took his paper straw, and that's why I got a straw, and he doesn't.
So it was in an empty iced coffee cup with other garbage on the counter, so I just threw out the garbage.
It wasn't. It was separated from the other
It was
garbage
not.
on the counter.
It
The
was
garbage
next
on
to
the
it.
counter was in the middle, and my coffee cup was beside the sink.
There's about an inch in between those two locations. I'm sorry. They were right next to each other.
It's not
It
my
was
fault. It's a small countertop. Okay. I did my best. You're like, why didn't you put it to the side? I went, I did. I did put it to the side. Yeah, exactly. To the side.
all right. Either way, I'm
There
fine.
was at least the width of this between the garbage. Okay.
All right.
Me and Eddie aren't friends anymore. That just ended the friendship.
So
Did you knock on wood? Are you that scared? I'm gonna
No.
Drop our friendship that easy?
No, it's fine. I don't actually think you would. So I switched to my shelf a little bit behind me.
Yeah.
I got Evie here.
Yeah.
And then I got an Eddie Murphy record behind me. This is again, this is a really good one. I'm a big Eddie Murphy fan. He's one of the first.
Name one record.
Name
one track on the record.
Ice Cream Man.
All right.
You can check this one. This one's
All right.
yeah.
You made sure to read the back.
No, this one you
went and changed the records when you went and grabbed that from up in your room. You definitely fucking.
No, Eddie Murphy was one of the first comedians that was like a not clean comedian, I guess you could say, that I was able to listen to because he was one of my dad's favorite comedians. Yeah. So, this stuff, Raw, Delirious, were some of the first like actual like R-rated comedy albums I was kind of exposed to. So that was like the Ice Cream Man on this is one of my favorite Eddie Murphy bits on this. Yeah,
no,
it's really funny.
It's a very funny joke.
It is. Yeah.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. And
I wish I could pull off a fucking red leather suit like Eddie Murphy can.
Honestly, you probably could. You probably could, like, with the red hair and you couldn't go.
I'd look like fucking Meatloaf, dog. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no,
I
you
wouldn't
look
look like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
people wanted to fuck Eddie Murphy when he wore his.
Like some Elvis stuff.
Nobody wants to fuck Meatloaf.
No, it's Elvis style stuff. You know, like Elvis, like the white kind of the suit, the
fucking 45-year-old Elvis.
Yeah, the toilet Elvis.
Yeah.
You got that. You can pull that off. You can pull off toilet Elvis in a red suit.
This podcast is over. I'm done.
I need some good clips,
so
all right? I need.
So rude.
No.
I'm not editing any of your clips. I'm the one who's editing. It's all me being funny. All right.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I've noticed.
That's not my fault. That's just the funniest. I go to the loudest laughs in the episode. So wherever we laugh the hardest, that's the clip. And it just always happens to be something I say. It's not my fault.
Yep.
And not every time. The last one was literally it was an interaction between you and me.
No, I know. There's been some good ones so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's been some good ones.
I made 3 clips. He's already mad at me.
I'm not mad. I'm just talking shit for content. Just relax.
I know.
Yeah. I can never be mad at you.
Oh. I could be mad at you, I think.
I know. I think you could. I think you could be irritated with me. I don't think you actually have gotten like mad at me, but I think I've done like small things that you're like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I think that's everybody.
I don't know. I can get mad at people though.
Mm-hmm.
I got a dark side.
What's the maddest you've ever gotten at one of your friends? Like your buddy, like one of your buddies, like just like back in high school, like something they did. Like what's it like? So they did something stupid, and you just like went Super Saiyan. Like what was that time? You don't have to name them. You can say my friend or you don't have to out that on the podcast. But
I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. So this pissed me off a little bit. I don't know if it's the maddest I've ever been at one of my friends, but it's probably it's a silly story that I'm fine telling.
Yep.
It's so after my house burned down, like a few days after it happened, one of my friends was messaging me, and she was at a party with 2 of my other friends.
Yep.
And all 3 of the girls were like, or the 2 other girls, were smoking weed.
Yep.
And drinking, and she didn't want to. So she was messaging me complaining that they were smoking and drinking, even though she didn't want to. And I was just like, it's their life. You know, if they want to smoke and drink, let them do whatever the fuck they want.
Right.
You still don't have to. If you don't want to be there, you're allowed to leave. I don't see why you're like so angry, you know? And then she went, ever since your house burnt down, you act like your problems are so much worse than everyone else's.
Oh no. Because her friends are making her bored, so she dropped that on you?
Exactly. Like 3 days after my house burned down. So I went, that's because they are. I went, my problems are worse than yours currently at the moment. Fuck you.
Again, kids say stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like how old were you?
Oh, 16.
Yeah. Well, even okay, yeah.
She
was a bitch. Yeah, I was thinking like 12, 13. No, she was a bitch. She should have known better.
Yeah.
That sucks. I'd be like, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to think what mine was, like where I was really mad at one of my friends. I don't know, probably something stupid.
One guy still doesn't talk to me over Call of Duty.
There was some.
We were best friends for like 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then one day, the night before, he was killing me. He kept crashing the helicopter.
Okay.
So the next morning, we're on Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept doing it to him. Right, we'd hop in the helicopter, and then he got mad at me the first time I did it, and he went, "If you do it again, I'm hopping off the game." And I went, "Oh, so awesome!
Yep.
I'm gonna do it again. This is gonna piss him off so much. This is gonna be so funny." So we hopped in a helicopter, and I smashed into the side of the building, thinking, "Oh, this is gonna be so funny."
Mm-hmm.
And then he fucking screams at me. He
Yep.
logs off the game.
Yep.
And I'm messaging him. I'm like, "Dude,
It's okay. Yeah.
are you good? I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to make you that upset.
Yep.
I was just doing what you did to me yesterday.
Yeah, like I was doing the bit. Yeah.
Thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "No," and then he like flipped out at me. So and then I was like, "Dude, you're kind of overreacting right now. It's a game.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I
Call of Duty,
literally
yeah.
did what you did to me."
Mm-hmm.
And then he blocked me and hasn't spoken to me in 2 years.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was just the end of your
Over
friendship.
Call of Duty.
Oh my god.
And I talked to people back in my hometown. Apparently, like, he's like done that with like everybody.
Oh man.
So like he's kind of, from what I'm aware of, is like, I don't know. A lot of people, from what I've heard, are like, "Yeah, I don't know. We were friends, and then you just got really mad at me one day, and now we're not friends anymore." And I was like, "Man, oh shit, he's sabotaging." You know?
Yeah, that sucks. Call of Duty, rooting friendships forever.
Yeah.
Man, there are some good video games coming out though. I'm excited for Luigi's Mansion. I gotta play that. The remake of number 2 came out. Did you ever play Luigi's Mansion?
Nope.
No, it was good. It was good. Yeah. No, that era, that GameCube
This is
era.
a comedy podcast.
Yeah. It's a funny video game. I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
All right, Luigi's Mansion is fine.
I was just saying, it's a good game. Played the original one.
Yeah.
But no, one thing I did want to talk about a little bit was
Yep.
with Eddie Murphy up there. It's comedians who do multiple different avenues and are successful. Because one thing I was told kind of early on is you really got to focus on put all your eggs in one basket. Basically, they're like, pick something.
That's the opposite of the saying.
I know, but that's what they were saying. That's why I use that expression that way, is because they were like, you do either focus on acting or stand up or sketch or writing. What was somebody like Eddie Murphy?
I hate
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
That's what I mean. Me too.
People
Yeah,
always
yeah.
they say things like that, or they'll be like, jack of all trades, but a master of none. And
Yes,
I'm like,
yeah.
no, that's not true at all. You can just be a master at a couple things. Actually.
That's
You don't just have to be good at one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be like the best in the world at everything you do, obviously, but you can be good at a lot of
Exactly,
things.
exactly. That's the point I wanted to make. Is that one of the things I really liked about Eddie Murphy is that he was on Saturday Night Live. He was the star of the show when he was on there, right?
And stand up.
Yeah, he was an amazing
Did a
stand-up
song
comedian.
with, Rick James?
He did the whole.
Was that the right person? I'm correct.
That was Dave Chappelle did the sketch about him, Charlie Murphy, and it was. But
Eddie Murphy has a song.
Oh yeah, the song about Rick James. Yes, yeah. He did. Yeah. Oh yes, you're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he has
Like an actual like real music song, like not like he's singing.
Yes, Eddie Murphy did music.
Yeah.
He obviously he's a huge actor. He's Donkey from Shrek. He's a voice actor.
Yeah.
He's done and he's been successful at a lot of those things. So it's just interesting to see that kind of play out where some people are like, oh, you have to kind of focus on one avenue, and I just think that that kind of limits creativity a lot when you kind of have to pigeonhole people. It's good to, like, for example, for the last little while, I've been focusing on stand-up a lot more than other things.
Yeah.
But I haven't really ignored them. I'd love to do more acting. I'd love to get back into back into sketch and stuff like that. But doesn't mean I've stopped doing it or I'm not focusing on it, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I really admire somebody like Eddie Murphy who can be successful at the different things that he tried. Maybe his album, his music career wasn't the greatest, but he still gave it a shot. Like he still went out there and did it. He still the majority of the comedy avenues he's gone through he's been successful at. So it's interesting. So, same with somebody like Ben Stiller, for example. He's never done stand up, at least not to my knowledge. But in terms of acting, producing, directing,
I'm sure he's probably done stand up.
I'm sure he's tried it. But again, he grew up in the industry with his dad, with his parents.
Yeah.
But he's somebody who's been successful at a lot of the different things he's done. Now he's kind of moved behind the scenes.
Yeah. No, totally.
So yeah, I think I really kind of admire people who can do those types of things.
I'll just turn up my mic a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I want to get a new poster for this back.
Yep. Well, hey, you told people not to send us posters, so they didn't.
Yeah, I don't want them to. I want us to pick one.
Okay. Well, then we got to pick one. Yeah. If you're watching this, put in the comments what you think we should pick for our next poster.
No, don't do that. You're gonna make the same mistake again.
In the comments, put it in the comments. Don't put it in the comments.
Don't put shit in the comments. We like the show and great job, love mom. Never mind, Eddie doesn't have a mom. I'm checking my hair because I wasn't able to shower today and we were moving shit. So
I can see that hairline peeking above that bandana.
Huh?
Your hairline's kind of creeping back a bit.
No, I've always had my hairline is.
Yeah.
It's always been right there.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah. It's like one of those little things that you put on the door, where it's like the kid growing up as the measurement.
Make me insecure.
I'm not. No, I'm bald as fuck. You don't have to worry about that. But I know that though. Yeah. The podcast is Doubie and the bald spot. I understand who I am. Yeah. I've accepted that a long time ago. Yeah. I was born with a bald, but going bald is like a curse. No, I thought it was.
Were you about to say a curse?
No, I was going to say a foregone conclusion for me. Like I saw my dad, I saw my mom's brothers, and I saw the bald spot on the side of my head. I went, "Oh, I'm going to be bald by the time I'm 30." And I have more hair still than I thought I was going to when I was 30. Like when I was a kid, I figured I'd be like bald like my dad by now, but I have more hair than I thought. So
okay,
yeah. So I'm doing better than I thought I was.
That's true. If you ever get rich, are you going to go to Turkey?
And you get the hair fixed?
Yeah.
If I do, I've always debated, depending on if I say I get big before I can, like,
okay,
do I keep the bald spot or not?
Do you keep the bald spot or not?
Seriously, do I get the rest of it fixed and do I keep the bald spot? Do I keep it? Because I've always wondered, like, is it...
Yeah, you keep the bald spot, dog.
That's what I've always wondered, right? Like, I get everything else fixed, keep the bald spot, or do I just... Because when I was a kid, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just get it like a hair plug or whatever, and then now you can get it like fully regrown.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do I just get it the whole thing done, or do I keep the bald spot? I don't know. Imagine if I showed up one day and I didn't have the bald spot.
I'd be like,
you'd be like, that's a clone. That's not the real Eddie. If you ever see an Eddie without the bald spot, it's not the real me.
Yeah, it's a fake Eddie.
Like you go up and you touch it and it's like shaved stubble. You're like, oh my God, it's a clone. It's like a Terminator.
Yeah.
The eyes out of big red eyes.
What would be my change if I was a clone? What would be different about me if you saw my clone? Your bald spot would fill in. That would be your difference.
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
Comment. What would be different about me? If I was a clone, if someone made clones of me, what would all of the clones have that I don't? What would fix? What genetic problem can you see wrong with me?
List in the comments.
List in the comments that you think would be fixed if they cloned me.
Steph, if you're watching.
That's my fiance.
Yeah.
If you don't.
Yeah.
This is funny. We're struggling to think of anything wrong with me.
No.
Wow.
No.
Hell yeah. This is a good day. I like this.
That's not what it is.
Heck yeah, dude. Bald guy. Fuck you. I'm perfect. You just don't want to call me fat and make me sad. Thank you, though.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
See, that's the clip. It's not my fault. I'm the funniest one.
No, it's not. You're not the funniest one. It's just I'm just nicer. That's all it is.
Okay. We should work on that.
All right, Tubby.
That was just mean. It has to be clever too.
I was trying. Yeah, it was clever. It was quick.
Calling me Tubby?
It was quick. You called me bald. You went bald guy.
Yeah,
That's
like ironically.
Yeah, that's why I did that ironically too.
I didn't feel ironically.
That's why I said all right.
Put in the comments. Was that ironic or did he mean it? I think he meant it, guys.
See, this is why I didn't want to say anything because now he's insecure.
Oh yeah, I think it's music time. We gotta show everybody what I'm good at. I'm gonna do bad now that I've said that though.
Yep. It's fine.
Why is this all tangled? I literally made it so none of them were tangled, and now
they're all tangled.
They're all tangled. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. You're gonna have to take my drink over here.
All
right. All right. Bald spot.
Mm-hmm.
Give me what do we got? What do you got for me?
Let's go with scooters. Like those electric scooters you see around town, kind of parked. Yeah, like those guys scooting around. Is the guitar unmuted?
Thank you.
You're welcome. There we go.
Chubby guy on a scooter, looking like Paul Blart, shopping for his favorite things at his favorite store, Walmart. Oh yeah. He's gonna get some extra large pants and hit up the McDonald's. That's all he's gonna do there, yeah.
All right. What's a good one? Harry Potter?
I already did a song about Harry Potter, so I'm just going to do all my rhymes I know already.
Okay, let's go with, you know what? You got Garfield behind you. Let's go with Garfield.
Garfield?
Garfield.
What the fuck rhymes with Garfield?
I don't know. You can go like a lasagna thing. You can go like a Monday thing. You can go like a cat dog. Like you could talk about Odie. You could talk about his buddy John. You could talk about Lazy. You could, like there's a, you have to necessarily rhyme with Garfield.
Okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Garfield is the best cat that I've ever seen. I'll tell you what is going on, yeah. It is because I look just like him and his favorite food, lasagna. I look like Garfield and his lasagna, with hairs on it from my neck. What's wrong? Yeah. Oh, don't eat the lasagna. It's got my neck beard hairs in it.
All right. Let's go with waiting in line behind an old person scratching lottery tickets at the store.
I've already done a song about that.
Fuck. Okay, are you serious? That's a very
serious.
specific show. That's
serious.
insane. Let's hear it then.
fucking
Do you want to do it for us?
I have it.
Do you know it? Like, do you have it? Yeah. If you already have a song about that specific thing, that's let's just hear it. Then that's too good to pass up, because that's something that has annoyed me. They should get one ticket and then have to move off to the side. I think, yeah.
Yeah. I'll play it here for us. I'll just add the audio in the...
Okay.
I'm walking down the subway platform. I didn't edit these vocals, by the way. I might stop at the underground convenience store. I'm in a rush, I need to catch my train. But it's looking like I might be late. A lady ahead of me in line has 400,000 lottery tickets, and I don't know why. I just heard the train pass by as she lost cash for life like 1,000 times. There's literally a little blue OLG desk for you to go check all the tickets that you have left. Oh shit, every second that you waste making me ask what the heck brings us both closer to death. But hey, ladies first. And then I'd push her in front of the train.
Okay, nice. Okay, that'll be included. That audio will be in the episode. That'll be that Evan's new single will be available on Spotify. We'll have that as a bonus track for our Patreon subscribers. Yeah, we'll start doing stuff like that. If you actually, I think once we get to like, what do you want to set for a subscriber? I think we should do
10,000 before we even think about asking people for money.
No, not for money. I was gonna say do something stupid like a fake music video for that song, like something like a sketch where like we do something so like, hey,
I'd be down for that.
Yeah. But if like, hey, we get to like 100, or I would say like something like that, like we'll put out like a thing for that. So like something silly like that, like a Doobie in the Bald Spot. Like,
yeah, sure. Get us to 100 subs.
Yep.
I'll make a music video for a Subway convenience store.
All right, let's do it. Yeah. And we'll debut it here on the show.
Sounds good.
Perfect. All right, anything else you want to talk about before we go?
No, I'm good.
All right. I just want to give a shout out to Eddie Murphy for helping take us through this episode. Yeah, that's it for me. All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Doubie and the Bald Spot in the motherfucking morning.
Empty cups. Tasty.